everyone, Steve here, who took my dice, and I think I've created something of a monster. So ever since I started finishing up the Inquisitor Crastus little project, I've started adding on to it. It went from just being the Inquisitor and one Acolyte, then I added those old Kazarkin models as some more Acolytes, and the trend continues. I've added a few more models, going to kind of change up the way his current retinue works, and it actually may lead to something else coming up relatively soon. Sort of a narrative battle report, one-on-one Inquisitor against the Imperial forces that have come to stop him. But that's for another time. That's a story for later. Right now, we're going to go down and we're going to look at these new units. So say hello to his two newest members here. These are some old school Steel Legion, Armageddon Steel Legion soldiers that I've painted up in the same color scheme as the rest of Crastus's army there. Of course, I had to add a plasma gunner. I mean, he needs a bit more up close and personal firepower there. And the sergeant character will just become another Acolyte, a close combat gentleman. And it's actually quite fitting that he's got the orc skull there. He's chopped off, seeing that Inquisitor Crastus is indeed from the Ordo Xenos. So these guys are really cool. Again, it just adds a bit more close combat and some more fire support. We're going to go over that right now. We're going to look at how that changes up, sort of how his little retinue has gone on. And here we have his newly upgraded retinue. So as you see, these two gents here who were on their own, basically agents. If you have an Acolyte on his own, he does become a character in these rules. So now we have a fire support squad here. Again, we have our new close combat Acolyte here, holding up the orc head, the original Acolyte we had before, the two with their specialized las guns, and of course now with the plasma gun there, they come something of a nice fire support unit. AP -2 on these gents, AP -3 with his plasma gun. It's nice because now they become their own unit, which allows these guys to kind of hide behind them, especially someone like Crastus there, who's not known for his courage. All his powers are towards hiding himself and slinking about. He will fight if necessary. Again, these guys, he's armed with a chainsword and a needle pistol, plasma gun needle pistol. I go with the needle pistol for all these guys just because it is sort of an alien sounding weapon, which this guy would be able to get his hands on, and it allows them all to wound stuff on a 2+ if necessary. If they come against something big, they can wound on a 2+, no matter what. And it is the downside is it's horrible against vehicles, but if these guys are going against vehicles, then I've done something wrong. But yes, so there they are. So now, again, we have a fire support unit there. Allows him to maybe hide behind them, right? He's a character, he can't be targeted as long as, again, you know, sniper rifles, things like that are a bit different story, but it does offer him a bit more protection. It is a bit more of a concentrated firepower from those guys. And it's just a nice little add-on. It adds a bit more character, shows that he's gathered up troops from other places, maybe appointing them to his retinue in back when he had a much larger, almost private army, and they, being guardsmen, fell in with his way of thinking, and they've remained loyal. Should they have been returned to their own people? Who knows? He didn't. That's the big thing. But there you go, guys. The new retinue for our rogue Inquisitor Crastus. So there we have it, guys. Inquisitor Crastus's retinue has grown a bit more. I've actually dug up some other old Astra Militarum models I have. I've actually shown one off in an earlier video. But I'm actually humming and hawing right now on actually doing sort of a narrative battle report, a very small one, something akin to those stories you read in the books, so the battles raging on around them. The main protagonist or antagonist gathers up his chosen men, and there's that epic battle between the two forces fought on a very smaller scale. The heroes going at it, fighting as hard as they can while the main battle rages around them. I'm tempted to do that. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Let me know if you want to see the story of Inquisitor Crastus continue. I'm toying with trying to actually do as an actual battle report where the dice rolls, or go in a more narrative style where I'm just describing what happened while adding that flair to it, telling a story. So guys, please let me know. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Keep rolling those dice. We'll see you later.